viscerally mentally ill people.
3, 2, 1. Blast off!
Dude, I think it's cool.
We don't say that word anymore.
You say it all the time.
I literally only sometimes say it.
Yeah, when we're in Boys Town and you see a couple of homosexual guys who love each other and you go, Lou, get a load of these. I'm like, whoa, John. Whoa, man.
No, never. I've never used that word to describe people that it actually belongs to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I very rarely,
What if you started calling retards the F word and then you keep it going? You're like, you just move it on down the line. I don't think that makes it okay, but it is funny.
Yeah. Then I'd start calling Latinos the N-word. Is that how that would work?
I mean, I don't think you can take that from a culture that's already doing that, pal.
I was going to say, that's already their word.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man.
Latinos going like, that's our word.
I legitimately, besides Osama and some Arab folk, I would say Latin bros are probably the second most, where I'm like, hey, brother, I don't know that you can say that, but they go for it.
Osa's crew, they can say it as long as they say sand at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was not. Right? I think he had a joke where the setup was not saying sand before. I was like, brother, you really got to lead with that one.
Did he do it at Crunchies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he dethroned because it was Aaron.
This was before
previously
Aaron.
held the record.
Aaron dethroned Osama, actually, because Osama did it when he was like brand new. Like,
but Osama and I started at the same time, and I feel like I was already hearing about Aaron at that time.
Because he said
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I was already hearing the legends.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. All I know
I wonder if it's happened since.
Probably not. Probably not, dude.
Yeah. I wonder if under Jay and Emily's watch there's been another N-word drop at Crunchies.
Yeah, from a non-black comic.
From a non-black. That goes without saying.
Yeah. Like, come on now,
and
dude.
Also from a comic. I know it's being dropped by the audience members nonstop.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing it, brother.
A couple tables of backwards hat guys are definitely using it.
Yeah, the frat bros.
Have you ever been to Gross Eel?
Yeah. Yeah.
The white
Not
guys.
In a long time.
Well, that's hey, to invoke our good friend, that's an island of garbage. That place.
Yeah, being a Gross Pointer now. Most of my developed years in Gross Point, I was like, oh, is Gross Eel like Gross Point? No. They
insult the Gross Point.
They don't really have a moose jaw. I mean, they got some moose jaws down there, but it ain't a clothing store, if you catch my drift. I remember, dude, Gross Eel for a while. I was like, man, we could turn that into like an Escape from New York island.
Yeah.
If we had to really turn any island into a prison island in the country, I'm like, don't do it in Manhattan or the city of Los Angeles.
2/3 of the Gross Eel population is already people that shouldn't be let out into society. So like,
yeah, an island of felons. They're already there. Like,
it's like who is that kid?
Dude, gerrymander Gross Eel. You ain't gonna get much voting power from that place. Not a lot of people going out to vote. You know what's funny is I actually don't know much about Gross Eel.
Well, it's a lot of white bros that say the N-word. That's mostly the
brother. That's downriver. I'll tell you what. And then Chicago, when I first got there, it's almost like Boston, where so many people now over the last couple of decades have moved to Chicago that it's like to find a thoroughbred Chicagan is kind of tough in any of the like hipper parts of town. But if you go to like the old neighborhoods, walk into some of those Irish bars, it's a lot of guys kind of talking like this, still saying it. We're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's still the Midwest. I mean,
yeah.
You're not gonna hide that part of it.
Now, hey, speaking of the Midwest, do you guys have the heat wave going on over there? Because
I don't know if I'd say it's a wave. It's warm.
Dude, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm fucking schwitzing up here. Because I am in my folks, because they're using my room to recover, which, by the way, IKYKY crew, Dad's home on good terms this time.
For good reasons.
Yeah, good reasons. They didn't negligently discharge this time. They
Imagine if they did such a thing.
Yeah, they aimed and fired. Good shot. But no, dude, so they're using my old room as like a recovery room. So I'm up in their bedroom, which is like on a second floor expansion, like where an attic would have been. No AC, no windows open up here. It is 75 degrees out, dog. And sweat
Holy
up
shit.
here, dude. I'm like, dude, this fucking sucks. Everybody else in the house is like, what a breezy, wonderful day. I'm like, it's a little hot upstairs. Can we turn the AC on, please? I'm like, no, Lou, it's still March. I'm like, God, come on, man. Sucks.
Yeah, no, Jim and I have been fighting on the thermostat. Like, I'm trying to turn it on like on cool, and then he's switching it to warm when I'm not looking.
No.
I'm like,
you tell him and my dad gotta learn. Blankets is a thing, you cold sick bastards.
That's the thing. You can't. There's no such thing as like if you get naked, that's as far as you can get in terms of cooling yourself off.
Dude,
if it's cold as balls, you can bundle up as much as you want.
I'm not a naked sleeper, right? I don't like it. I feel exposed. My shit's all sloppy if I'm naked. I don't like it. But last night was so fucking hot up here. I did like the old school thing where you just like you flick the covers off, and I'm just laying like naked like a starfish, being like, I need to cool down.
I was doing the same thing. I was like, I flicked them off. It started with me sticking one leg out, and then I was like, no, that's not going to do it. And then I just flipped the whole thing off.
It's the worst when the one leg's not regulating, because normally you get that 1 foot out, and you're like, all right, we're cozy sleeping now.
Usually, that 1 foot is all I need.
I love a 1 foot out, dude. That's
this was a full
both
torso
in sleeping,
job.
Relationships, families, friendships. They call me 1 foot out, Lou, dude.
Lifeboats.
Yeah, lifeboats, wars, economic situations.
1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Questionable bank heists. You saw him, John. I had to make a move.
I need both feet in, Lou.
Yeah. I got to tell you,
fully in on this job.
Rewatching Heat again, I fell asleep to Heat like the other day. Just tried to make it a comfort movie. I fall asleep to explosive movies all the time. But, dog, I think I'm the Sizemore to your De Niro in that. It's because I'm like, you're calculated. You keep thinking. You are tenacious where you would want to kill that guy. I think I'm just a little bit too loose, dude.
Yeah, loose cannon.
Loose cannon. But no, dog, just tell Jim.
That's interesting.
We can afford
Jimmy's
it.
the Dennis Haysbert then.
Which one's that?
He's the getaway driver who could have just been a good cook.
Yeah. Okay.
Just had a job as a cook.
Yes. Absolutely. I thought you were trying to.
Guy.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to make Jim the crazy guy. I'm like, absolutely not, dude. That's
Waingro?
Yeah, Waingro. I was like, we're not making Jim Waingro, dude.
No, there's a couple Waingros.
No, Chicago's got some Waingros. Let me tell you.
Hey, dude, we've beaten around the bush of mentioning a couple Waingros. One of them may be dead. We've had a fair share of Waingros in our time.
That's true, dude. You've been out there just fucking wasting Waingros, dude. That's why you're De Niro,
I am
dude.
De Niro.
You're out there fucking killing Waingros, dude.
I could have had a chance to get away, but I had to take care of that last Waingro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a Sizemore trying to be a Kilmer, so we'll see. I don't know if it'll happen, but
we're all Sizemores trying to be Kilmers, dude.
I would write a book on it. But no, dude, you go ahead and let Jim know. If it's the one thing I'm walking away with from this whole fucking experience, brother, I'll pay an extra couple $50 to $100 to be comfortable living in my own fucking place again. I'm not doing that like, oh, we can't afford the thing. I'm like, nah, we can, or it's World War III. But I the day before we get nuked, I don't want to be like, it's a little hot in the apartment. It's a little hot today, guys. Fuck that, dude.
I want it to be a comfortable temperature right before I'm
Central
obliterated.
AC. Dude, I put it on 69, not even to be funny. I think it's the perfect temperature.
It is.
Oh, it's so nice.
I
You
used
also,
to-
you haven't felt it yet, but your room gets the best ventilation.
It does it?
When it's working, yeah, when it's on, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been having this window open all the time. I should probably close that window and
Dude,
really
you got
experience
box
it.
fan? No, dude, you got jack off in that window and assert dominance to the neighbors, especially if they're throwing cigarettes down at us again. To the listeners out there, we live in between two ivory towers in our humble little abode. We are still the penthouse of our apartment, which I think is cool, top floor. But our neighbors like flick cigarettes down, and I don't think it's intentional, but it can't. It's got to be getting fucking close.
Cut in the Apple video right here. Boom.
All right.
Wasn't that great, everybody? Did you see that?
I
threw an apple onto the roof.
I'm not giving myself more work.
It's too late. I already said it. I
Yeah,
already invoked it.
I'm gonna. Okay, if I put an Apple video in, it's gonna be Cowboy Curtis feeding a horse from Pee Wee's Playhouse. There's tons of Apple videos out there, buddy.
Guys, have you seen this?
Well, we turned into a clip show. Between the screens with Lou and John.
Dueling screens. Bumping screens.
Bumping screens. Oh, I'm gonna be bumping some screens.
Did you see the news that the bullet that killed Charlie Kirk could not be matched back to the rifle that they found?
So I just got the notification right before we went live before we started recording, and I'm like, oh, in other words, the court has found out what we've known since day 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullet in Charlie Kirk does not match 30-06. It's like, yeah, no fucking shit. You telling me the fucking just photogenically autistic child wrote the "I'm gay" bullets didn't match up? I'm like, how about the Mossad agent who's probably somewhere in South Lebanon right now killing brothers and sisters of mine, going
he doesn't even remember killing Charlie Kirk. That was he's done like 20 jobs since then.
For him, it was a Tuesday. Yeah, the day that he flew into Utah and shot Charlie Kirk in the neck was the most important day of Erica Kirk's life. But for him, it was a Tuesday.
It was the greatest day of Erica Kirk's life.
Greatest day of Erica Kirk's life. Yeah. Yeah, and then her being like bent out of shape about the whiteface thing, the Drewski guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, fucking relax, you know?
Well,
and then
yeah, it's
people rehash the same bullshit about like, well, what if she did blackface? I'm like, are we really that fucking stupid that we got to keep going back and explaining the difference?
Should do blackface. She should try it out and see what happens.
So do I. Tropic Thunder that shit.
Girl, like, there's no law. Do it.
Do it, girl.
Do it. You won't.
Yeah. You're just cosplaying. Fucking it. Also, I've seen some of the AI renditions of what she would look like. Better than she looks now. Girl, give it a shot.
Well, it's one thing is like, you know, she's got that crazy face with like the giant chin and stuff. It's like a weird running thing with like conservative blonde women because there's who's that slow swimmer?
You mean a chin that could take a couple slaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to be built for tough, brother.
Yeah, they got to be built for a cop husband, these ladies. But who's that one lady? She's like a slow swimmer and she got mad at trans people.
I don't know, but yeah, slow swimmer chick that was like about? Yeah, she came in 5th and the trans kid came in 4th and they're like, those
no,
are
the trans
bullshit.
kid tied with her, I guess. That's actually it. So she still would have come in 5th. Like but she's also got a similar kind of fucked up face where it's like really tiny features and then like a huge border around like the forehead and the chin.
Hey, brother, I got to tell you, I haven't looked twice at any of these people. I just go fucking moron and then I keep on keeping on.
Really?
Yeah, man, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, it helps. I don't even remember this woman's name for the life of me, but I did study the face because I was taken aback by it. So
you talking about slow stroke, Miss Slow Stroke?
Yeah, slow stroke.
Slow stroke, dude.
Not
She was
fast
doing the
stroke like
100-meter
us,
slow
brother.
stroke, dude. Like, I don't know. Listen, dude, and then also I'm gonna Marcus Aurelius this for you. I don't have an opinion on that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's complicated and stupid.
What on the gun?
No, on the on the gun. No, I got tons of opinions on guns.
Yeah,
dude.
I was gonna say.
No, who are you talking to, dude? I'm talking about swimming pools, man. I like splishing and splashing. That's where my politics end. Until they have a 35-yard dog paddle, I'm out, dog. Give me the 35-yard dog paddle. I'm back in. I got strong opinions. I don't want no greased up weasel ladyboys fucking crushing me in the 35-yard dog paddle, dude.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, men. We're men. We are. Oh, I'm getting a call from Habitat from Humanity.
Oh shit, dude! They know you're that dog.
That's got to be
It's Jimmy Carter, dude. Pick it up.
It's Jimmy Carter.
Did he die?
It's the ghost of Carter.
Fuck, he is dead, dude. I'm out the game. I'm out the game, dude.
You forgot he's dead?
Yeah, I gotta like reacclimate to society. Go see some friends again. Like seeing you and Zach the other day, I was like, how do I talk to my buddies? Yeah, no, none of you smell like poop. Okay. Well, let's check everybody's underpants. Like,
do you remember what you said to me in the wee hours of the evening about religion?
No, John, I was 35 beers deep.
Okay, you said something.
Could not have been more hammered off of high lives.
You said something about the worst people in the world are living longer because they don't believe in heaven. And it's like, if you don't believe in heaven, then you try to live longer, and that's really sad.
Yeah, you know what? I stand by that because I've had that thought sober 1,000 times. Yeah, I stand by it. Anybody that clings to life who's an evil son of a bitch, I'm like, oh, they don't believe in heaven, so like this is it, and they just cling to it.
Or they do believe in heaven, but they know they're going to hell, I suppose.
Maybe. I mean, there's really only one way to guarantee yourself going to hell. But it's like, I don't know, man. I just,
What's the one way to guarantee yourself going to hell?
Oh, what is it? Like to reject God and forgiveness, like at your judgment. That's pretty much it. Like it's an old theological argument that like I forget what Pope had the discussion about it, but it was like, I don't know, truly when you die, at least under like Catholic beliefs, you're judged after that, and then you're still given a chance to repent during your judgment. So it's like, I don't know.
Well, I was always raised in Catholicism. I was raised to believe that like you had to get like absolution for your sins.
No, brother, we're all just working on
if they were really bad sins, like if they were like Schedule 1, you know,
Schedule 1 narcotic sins.
Yeah. Like like if you were like a murderer and a rapist, you'd have
coveted
to
the
make
shit out of some neighbors' wives.
Exactly. You've been coveting like crazy. You got to go in, get your confession out of the way, do your Hail Marys or whatever, to even have a chance of getting that absolved, you know?
I don't know. That's kind of an old school extremist. And it's like, if you look at the evangelical Christians and then even within the Catholic Church, now it's more or less you're just building a huge purgatory stay. Because it's like, if you died in mortal sin.
Yeah, but purgatory's fake. That was added later.
Brother, Jesus talked about it. He was like, yo, dude, like, if you don't believe in me, you're going to hell. But like, if you did a bunch of bad stuff and believe in me, I just gotta scrub you down like you're in that zombie shower from 28 weeks later for a little bit.
Okay, you're gonna be in a waiting room for a while, but we got copies of Us Weekly sitting out on the table.
Angels with them scrubby suits on, just hosing you off. I don't know. I'm trying to.
There's gonna be a lot of magazines to read. There's gonna be TVs. It's okay.
I'm
Don't
trying
worry about
to
it.
write a Big Fish prequel called All Dads Go to Purgatory. And no, I don't know. But yeah, no, Drunk Lou saying that's hilarious because I was like, I didn't bring up Israel Palestine again, did I?
Just you did, but that's fine.
Which one was I for this time? Getting down on the Z's? I'm on that Z quill.
I don't remember which side you were on, dude. It's you did frustrate me extremely at one point.
Yeah, I remember that. You're like, who did you fuck? Who did you fuck?
Well, it's like,
Dude,
and beyond that,
that's the only thing you've cared about besides it's my dad. Okay, you're like,
well,
who are you fucking on?
no, I didn't care because I narrowed it down to it was about something you fucked.
No,
but then you.
It's
but
funny.
Then you laid it on me that that's not it at all, and
No.
it's just some disturbing secret.
Yeah,
and then I got really upset and I left because I
and
didn't
then
like you being cryptic.
you boil over. But then you being the little scampy sex pervert, being like looking at my location on the map, seeing that I was in Lansing, he's like, he's probably there fucking. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was at a wedding, and your first thought was like, he probably went to Lansing to fuck. I'm like, what? It is. I am unsure of if you want me to fuck or if you don't, and then if there's a level of jealousy and or guidance. Because every time I bring up having some sex, you get a little bit Brett Hayden about it. You go, should be me doing it right now.
Oh. No,
Brett would be like that anytime. If I was going to get some, Brett would. I gotta find something. I'd be like, all right.
Well, that's what happened with us in Austin for sure. But it was more. I mean, in the case of Austin, I think it was a combination of that, and then I got left alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it was like
we couldn't be on more side quests right now, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not. That's a different. So I don't feel that at this moment.
I do because you're still like, what are you doing?
Well, no, I was more worried about your mental well-being because I know that as of late, our conversations around sex have been like you've had a complicated moral quandary at the base of it a lot.
Oh, we all just need to bust more.
Yeah, but I was just concerned, like, oh man, if he's driving to Lansing to fuck, things might be really bad right now. That was kind of how my brain was connecting things.
No, I got a 30.
Well, actually, was that a concern for you?
Yeah, I know,
actually,
but it's out of concern. You're like, my boy's busted, but is it a bad bust?
Right? Is it a good bust?
Is it a good bust? Cleared hot, good bust. I need drone footage. Was it a good bust?
We're clear.
Dear
the bust
God.
is good. The bust is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bust was good. I don't know, man. It is just funny because regardless of the bust, you are right now the bust guardian. You're trying to guide the right bust. You're like, not that one, not that.
That's true. That's true. It's a bit. Do you ever see Man of Steel?
Yeah.
You know the bit when Kevin Costner holds out his hand to stop Superman from saving him.
The tornado's coming.
Yeah, during the tornado.
Yeah.
just Pa Kent, just like no, son, no. No. That's how it feels internally.
That you're saving me from going Superman on you so I can be a hero buster later?
Let's not get into I don't really remember the movie. I just remember the image.
All right, so hang on. Is the absolute floor the tornado? No, that wouldn't be it. No, you don't save me from the tornado. I don't understand. I think I'm getting your analogy where you're getting...
Okay, so if I recall correctly, he doesn't want Superman to save him because then he's going to expose himself.
Yeah.
to everybody.
So you
I'm
want me to bust, so I don't expose myself to
in
everybody.
certain cases where I'm like, you might expose yourself in this one, so let's not, you know. But then go fuck Amy Adams all you want.
Is she available? What's she up to?
Yeah, she just call her up.
You got her number?
Amy.
I'll call her up.
Amy, come on.
I'm not gonna go ahead and do it. I'd have a drink and see.
We could go through the degrees of people we have on our phones to work our way to Amy Adams. Like I'm sure there's somebody we can talk to who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. You know.
I mean, let's be honest. It's going to start with that Sam Talent phone call.
I'd skip over Talent. I'd go straight to Chris Hansen, I think.
Yeah, Hansen, Sam
or
Morrell. Yeah,
Morrell. I'd say because if we
look
went
at us
through,
just dropping names, name drop part of the car.
Names on the phone.
I'm sorry, listener. If you're listening right now, can you throw your back out helping us pick up all these names? Yo, listener, humble listener, throw that shit out. Try
make
to
make sure to lift with your legs when you pick up all these names.
Yeah, dude. No, I don't know. I would take Amy Adams out on a date. You know,
she's a pretty lady.
She is. I think. I don't know. You think she likes Italian? I think it's Italian. I think is a like, if you want to like be romantic with somebody, you order heavy at an Italian dinner, because then it's like ain't no way you're gonna try to make a move. You know, you get like a heavy creamed up pasta, and then you're like, oh, this was fun, but you know. Where
you're kind of waddling away afterwards. You're not walking normal.
Yeah, that's a good date if it goes well, because then you're both like, all right, I'll see you again. Because anytime there's light to no food, then I'm worried. Then I'm like,
I was gonna say I'd rather just take her to get a salad and then fuck. Like,
yeah, because that's what. Yeah, I know you, old crouton Johnny. Yeah, yo, crouton and a futon. I'm trying to fuck. Yeah, I was thinking we hit up the big salad, have some small salads, and then you suck my dick until I come.
It's really funny, the idea of like giving her a lasagna and being like, "See, you're safe."
Yeah.
No moves tonight. Hey, 4 lasagna dates and then 1 salad date. That's
a lasagna date. A lasagna. To our female listeners out there right now, I'm telling you, if anybody asks you out on a date, you insist on heavy meal date 1. Yeah. I'm talking thick cream, dessert, all of it.
Something that'll slow him down so he can't chase you.
Go to a steakhouse. Tell him to get a big steak. Big steak.
Big steak.
Ain't nobody humping with 16 ounces of beef in their belly, dude.
Hey,
I know. Hey, Johnny, I know you. You're a different kind of breed. You'll fuck through it, dude. You're the kind of guy that'll be just back there working on a butt, sweating so hard. They're like, "Are you already busting?" You're like, "No, it's my forehead sweat."
You know when you're looking forward to like a night alone where you can kind of eat like shit because you're not going to see anybody and you're not going to go out. And I remember I was doing that. I got like a ton of I got one of those Taco Bell boxes that's like for a bunch of people, and it was just for me.
Did you just go raccoon on that motherfucker?
I was just plowing through it in my living room. I was like, it's a Saturday night where I'm alone. You know, this is what we're going to do. And then I got a text at like 10 p.m. From a girl asking if I wanted to come over.
Damn.
And at this point, I was halfway through the box, and I was at a real fork in the road.
Was this recent or years ago?
No, this was years ago.
Okay. All right.
This was before my last girlfriend. But it was, you know, what I'm trying to say is much like Job, we are faced with, I don't know.
The book of Job?
It's nothing like Job. It's nothing like Job, actually.
What, are you going to get in that whale? Get that whale, pussy.
Listen, I went over to her place and I pushed the window open and...
Yeah? Peeled back the curtains and went to town?
Yeah.
Ew, dude.
Lit a lot of candles.
Yeah. Hey,
but far away.
How about
not too close.
Turn on some real guttural music and light some candles. Oh god.
I'm gonna turn on some. I'm gonna turn on some Native American throat singing, just to cover up this
Brother.
noise.
I could go for some Native American throat singing right now.
That should have been the name of the podcast.
Throat singing?
Yeah, it'd be really funny to be like, oh, we got to get rid of this Chinese rocket force thing. It's bad for the brand, and then change it to Native American throat singer.
What about First Nation throat singers?
Oh yeah, it's got First Nation.
First Nation throaties?
First Nation homeless throaties. Just tossing another
come on, man.
improper word.
They're not all veterans. Knock it off, dude. What the fuck? First Nation throaties.
Hey guys, we're having fun here. Guys, we're just having fun here.
Hey, we're just
calm
goofing,
down.
man. Hey,
We're just goofing. Hey.
settle down. Get out of the comments, all right? We're just having a good time.
I just listened to Vince Vaughn on Theo Vaughn's podcast, and it's
a double Vaughn.
a Vaughn. Yes, yeah, Vaughn v. Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn. Wait, hang on. Vince Vaughn. Theo Vaughn. Okay, no, there's no way to make it flow. I was like, unless you went Vince Vaughn Theo. So yeah, no, Vince Vaughn Theo. No, doesn't make sense. Continue, everybody. I was trying to make it like
VVT.
Yeah, well, Mike and I always wanted to do the Louis Michael Bustler tour because it would just be
right.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But,
if Theo's first name was Vaughn, then it would make sense. But unfortunately, we can't. But good. That was a good minute we just burned.
Yeah,
it all adds up.
Hey, brother, I know how to put cornflakes in a meatloaf. All right, and I'll tell you right now, with the amount of goddamn hell going on in this hot house right now, we're doing great, dude.
We're doing awesome. You're doing well. The point is,
fucking chair's leather, dude. I'm fucking sweating and peeling off this fucker right now. God, fuck. My dad wanted to come up here and do work today.
Are you wearing a quarter zip? Why are you wearing a quarter zip? Wear a t-shirt or something.
It's a light. My brother got me a light breathable because he'd be like, oh, yeah. It's a nice zip, dude.
Yeah, that is nice.
Nice
That's
zip,
cool.
Dude. It's a cool zip.
I'm wearing my. I came from the gym too. I'm wearing my compression
Hell
tee.
yeah, dude. All right.
No pants.
I was gonna do it shirtless because it's so fucking hot up here, but maybe I'll save it for the Patreon.
Johnny Mockney, brutally frame mugged by Louis Michael.
Hey, what's up, John? What's up, dude? Yo, there are kids trying to mog me at the hometown gym right now, and
of course.
They're doing it until I start slapping my gut and I go, extra fuel, extra fuel. Fucking dummies.
This is a stomach full of beef for fucking your girlfriend.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, they ain't got girlfriends, dude. They all gay. I got teenagers. You know how they're mean in packs? If you can't beat teenagers when they're together, it's like a pack of hyenas taking down a lion king.
They're stronger in numbers.
But if you single one out, I'm like, ooh, somebody doesn't have backup, and
it's like they forget how to talk.
Yeah,
they forget how to function.
This one, my buddy's son at his wedding, like, he's a pretty good kid, but there were some other teenagers there, and they're all having fun being shit dicks, and then we corner them. It's me and this nice Bianca, nice older lady buddy of mine. Starts talking to him very kindly, and she goes, "Oh, you're so sweet. So you got a girlfriend?" And he goes, "No," and I just go, "Boyfriend?" And like he starts blushing. I'm like, "Yes, it still works, dude." Insinuate a young teenager's gay, and they're like, "I don't know yet. Shut up, leave me alone." I'm like, "All right."
Tale as old as time, dude.
Yeah, dude. I know
some weapons never go out of style.
I was gonna say, you know how to psychologically destroy some of those teenage bastards as a teacher.
Well, yeah, no, I made a career out of it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, dude, I hate how effective it is because it is problematic. But you insinuate that they might actually be gay, and they're like, no, and then I'd feel bad if he actually was, but I'd be like, no, it's all right, pal. We can still go to Chick-fil-A. Like,
I had a kid. I'll try to report me because I heavily insinuated in front of the entire class that his girlfriend was made up.
That fucking rules, dude.
He was being a prick. He was on his phone, and then I was telling him to get off his phone. He's like, "Sorry, I just had to text my girlfriend back," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I just got to text Santa Claus back And then he was just like, I've been with her for like years. I'm like, oh yeah, she go to a different school. And then he was like, yeah, she does actually. And then I was like, what's her first, middle, and last name? And he told me her first, middle, and last name. I was like, wow, it was quick thinking. You came up with that name just now. That's all the kids are going like, oh, and then I I got him pretty good because then he goes, because this was shortly after my breakup, and he goes like, well, where's your girlfriend, Mockney? And then I was just like, oh, she's dead actually. So thanks for bringing that up. And then there were a couple kids that actually like turned to him and go like, why would you bring that up? Like upset at him for, and I was like, it's okay, guys, he didn't know. And I just like played it completely straight. But he knew I was full of shit. But like other people were getting mad at him for bringing up my dead girlfriend.
You go a little fucking little scallywag. See, you kept it in a non-fireable zone, where that last one I would have said like, yeah, I have no idea what your mom's up to right now. But you know, I'd be like, yeah, that's gonna get you fired. Then I would say, oh yeah, then who's gonna mop all these hallways, you fucking idiots? Janitor Lou out. And I tell you what, dude, they don't talk about that, but high school janitors get away with saying some fucking outrageous shit because it is not as easy as you would.
Outrageous shit.
What's that?
They get away with doing some
shit. I'm aware. Well, because you think about it, I'm like, damn, dude, like how easy is it to get a new janitor for a high school specifically?
Yeah, I don't know. You just got to move a mop around, right? Isn't that all you got to do?
Well, okay. Somebody who's been a custodian, let's chill out on that. All right. I don't think you know how to properly clean, let alone what the rest of the job entails.
I just emptied that bottom filter today, dude. So,
yeah,
top of the world.
2 months too late.
I can clean fucking anything.
Did the for the listeners, we have a humble brag. We have an all-in-one washer dryer, which absolute piece of shit. I will tell you, in the all-in-one washer dryer combo, we've gone too far. Technology went too far. Go back, make it 2 machines again.
Icarus flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, now he's always kind of damp and smells like shit, dude. Fucking, I want my Icarus to be 2 different washer dryers. I legitimately thought about stealing the one from the unit below us when it was unoccupied for so long. Yeah, I considered it, but I was like,
picking it up and bringing it upstairs.
You fucking A right, dude. I didn't know enough about how to turn off the gas in our apartment to like do it. So I'm like, fuck. But I was, for a couple months there, when that unit was unoccupied. Also, I saw Tim through his window, for the 8 hours I was back at the apartment, and I just knocked on the glass real quick and pointed at my face. And I said, "This is me. This is me." And then I went upstairs.
Did you really?
No. No.
Oh. Did you actually see him through the window?
I did see him through the window, so I know what he looks like now. I'm like, that's a guy I could have a beer with. For sure.
Black guy, right?
Yeah, black guy. Yeah. Huge ass.
That is the thing. I don't even think about it because we're on the top floor, so nobody goes past our porch. But when we go down, I'm always like, you're coming down the stairs, you're at a point where you're looking directly at their apartment.
There was a while where I was directly jacking off. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's like people do get kind of liberal with like what they're doing in the kitchen. So
yeah. Get some blinds, you fucking. No, I was like, Tim, cooking mac and cheese with your hog out, pal. Put it away.
Cooking mac and cheese with your hog out could have been the name of the podcast.
Mac and hogs.
Mac and hogs.
Mac and hogs.
I wanted to say something about the Vaughn podcast, which is it was a new level of frustrating because I was legitimately interested in hearing Vince Vaughn on a podcast because I think he's like actually like a kind of a thoughtful, smart guy, and he's like, especially when he talks about movies and stuff. And Theo is like kind of like a god awful interviewer. Like he's like doesn't really know, and no offense to Theo, I don't know him personally, obviously, but like it's just insane. Like he starts like he's like, all right, they start by bantering or like small talking for like 30 minutes, like talking about like where they're from or whatever. And then he's like, let's talk about your movie. And the whole question just kind of amounts to like, it was a cool movie, man. There's this parts of it, there's like slow mo, and that was kind of weird. And Vince Vaughn's like, yeah. I mean, yeah. And he's like, did you do that on purpose? And he's like, well, I didn't make the movie. I'm just acting in the movie. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay, it's crazy, man. And then like that's kind of all he said about the movie, and it just. And then Vince Vaughn is like actually kind of steering the conversation, like trying to like he'll ask Theo questions and like try to get stuff out of him, because it was like, I don't know, it was depressing, dude. I'm watching this going like, this is like the most popular podcast in the world at the moment, you know?
Yeah,
this
man.
is where famous people go on there for a good interview, and I'm like, I don't know if there's good interviewers left anywhere, because you go to like red carpets, it's all like influencers, and then the podcasts are like dumb comedians, and there's nobody who's like a skilled interviewer anymore.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, because I've thought that the bell curve, the mediocrity is truly having its peak right now, and I don't mean that like in a negative way towards anybody who's successful, but it's just like easy listening distraction, I think, is like kind of what most people can tolerate, because it's very hard to engage with difficult stuff when life is hell. So there's that. And then I don't think people celebrate any kind. Well, no, I don't. I'm speaking to like generally right now. But yeah, hard hitting stuff. My one pushback though would be like, I think it's just kind of transforming, because you and I grew up on maybe like a little bit more traditional style hard hitting interviewers, where now I look at guys like Andrew Callahan and Sean Ryan maybe as guys. Sean Ryan maybe still too conspiratorial minded, you know, former Navy SEAL. But I like him, and like, you know, if anybody's on his show and he sniffs bullshit, he'll push back. And then I think Andrew Callahan right now, like, we might not, I don't know, might not be like the Walter Cronkite or the who is it, Nick Frost, or who was Frost v. Nixon?
Frost Nixon.
I forget his.
Nixon was kind of a sham too, but we don't.
No,
have to get into that
exactly.
today.
But I'm just saying, like, even like Cronkite, but like harder. Interviewers with integrity, genuine curiosity, and a level of intelligence to like push and infer, incite, and then stay on topic. One, I think it's an art form that's in remission right now, or has regressed. But then you see the breakthroughs. And then, dude, guys like I think Theo Vaughn and, you know, Rogan, to a degree, I don't think they set out to become what they were. I think it was kind of thrust upon them, and then the opportunities, money, and success was too much to say no to. Right. And then by the time they realized how they were being used, maybe I think it was too far gone. Where, you know,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I'm coming at it differently.
Sorry, I brought up a lot more than just like the Theo Vaughn podcast with Vince Vaughn, but you know, I mean, like, I'm not shocked that Vince Vaughn was the one that after a while was like, all right, I'm gonna start chatting.
Right.
Like,
well, I just kind of was like, I'm not even, you know, because, you know, you bring up Andrew Callahan, that's like a guy who's like covering like issues, you know, and like kind of like, and the majority of guys that Andrew interviews are like viscerally mentally ill people. And that's oftentimes because like those are the people that he's interested in, and those are the people that are also willing to do the interviews, you know, like I don't see.
Also, I think it's because he started off in gonzo journalism. Like, I don't think, but so, all right. Sorry.
But then because of that, that's where his interests do kind of lie, you know, that there's like a Pulse of America thing that he's studying, but no big politician, I think, is ever going to, like, with some exceptions, like, going to take an Andrew Callahan interview, you know?
We'll see, dude. I could see Tallarico and that grassroots Marine from Maine. I could see the next generation of younger millennial
but the people that
politicians.
really need to be held accountable aren't going to go on
well,
there.
they're gonna
the people that he's going to
die.
actually undress, you know, like, because that's what you want out of an interviewer. If they're talking to politicians, you want them to like really hold their feet to the fire, right, and make them scared. But I'm thinking, like, I'm not even thinking about the political angle, because obviously the political angle is bullshit. Like, Donald Trump went on Theo's podcast and Theo was just like, "Oh, so what's up, man?" and like didn't really press him on anything, right? So it's like I don't even care about that. I'm like caring about the idea of just like interviewing entertainers and like not knowing what people might want to hear from them, you know? And so I'm going into this as like, oh, this is an interview with a person where I'm curious to hear what they have to say, and the interviewer's like incapable of really getting that out of them. And I understand, like, a lot of fans of Theo are going to it for Theo. They like his personality, and they like that he's, you know, they like his sort of like, you know, the dumb hick type of routine that he does, or all the talk about like the crazy stuff from his hometown or whatever. Like, I understand that's what they're going for. That's not what I'm going for, right? I'm clicking on it because I want to see an interview with this guest. And I'm just like mad because I'm just like, okay, there's 100 questions I would want to ask him, and you have an hour and 40 minutes with this guy, and you're not, you know, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, it just feels like a waste of time.
Well,
you know?
I think you kind of nailed it, where guys like Theo, and for a while Rogan in that sphere, even like all the main like comedy podcasts that have turned into like interview podcasts, a lot of those fan bases started off as the comics, like the fans of the comics. So it like didn't matter who the guest was, where now you are starting to see it where it's like, oh, the guest does matter a lot more. And maybe these guys, these comics, didn't develop a skill set or never wanted to or needed to be a blank canvas interviewer. Where I look at guys, okay, I bring up Sean Ryan again. He doesn't talk a lot when he's interviewing. He'll keep people on subject or ask genuine questions, follow up, stuff like that. I think another unconventional guy where I'm like, could we drop the fucking shtick and just have him do interviews is Sean Evans from Hot Ones. I'm like, hey, like, I'm glad this like became viral, but now like the chicken wing thing has like run its course. Like the reactions of watching people like in pain, I'm like, yeah, that was great, but they're on like 35 seasons. But what is actually good is Sean Evans is a great interviewer. And I would just like a show where he's just interviewing people without blowing out their assholes 12 hours later. I'm like, yeah, I would actually genuinely just like to watch him in a produced sit-down show. Yeah. Oh, Adam Friedland? Come on, man. You're a huge fan.
I was going to say Friedland is the best.
Yeah,
I think Friedland's the best right now.
Friedland's up there. I've watched more of him lately, and I like it. This is going to be mean, and I don't know if I'm the one to, like, I don't know. Adam at times gets, like, a little too, like, whiny for me, where I'm like, brother, like, just bring a little bit more testicles into the conversation. Yeah. And I think he will the more confident he becomes as an interviewer.
But that's also his shtick a little bit too. So I don't know if he ever will.
It doesn't. I guess I don't know. I guess it does bother me a little bit, but I don't mind it. I'm just like, man, you got him on the ropes. Like, you don't have to do that. Like,
right.
Come on, man. It could just be human. I'm like, no, man, stay on his ass. I don't know. But now I'm nitpicking. I really do. I do love Friedland, man. Like,
sometimes that does lend itself to the fact that Adam's not afraid to like kind of be an asshole, you know,
sure.
And to just be like he doesn't care if the guest ends up not liking him a little bit, you know, where he'll just be like. It was the thing with the clavicular interview. Like at the end of it, Clav has like so much disdain for Adam, but he's like, you know, he's pressing him and in a way that's not. You know, it's unconventional.
Did you watch that one all the way through?
I did, okay. But like, it's Adam's thing where he'll just be like, "Nah, that's bullshit." Like, you know, that's bullshit. Yeah. You know, or that's that's stupid.
Hilariously dismissive.
Right. Yeah. Very dismissive.
And he doesn't have like Nick and Stav aren't there to bust his balls back because Nick would
Right.
go in on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like I like Adam. I think Sean Evans asks good questions. He's held back by the format of the show because there's no follow-up questions, you know? There's no back and forth. It's like he asks the question because there's a question per sauce, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you do eliminate the sauces and you allow him to do follow-up questions
I'm
and
just
stuff.
saying, yeah, like because they probably film all fucking day because they edit that down. I'm like, I honestly like a 3 to 4 hour unedited or like lightly edited Sean Evans show where perhaps they just had tall, cool ice waters and just had a good chat. I'd be in on that.
And then the fucking Subway Takes guy sucks. I hate him.
Yeah, dude, go on a show and have that be your take. Be like, I think you fucking suck
take.
ass.
What if you go 100% agree?
What is your take? And you go, this format and you suck ass hard. He goes, 100% agree. I want to kill myself every day. I have somehow become a Serpico of a New York trash artist, and I have decided to live the lie I have created for myself. Agree 100%. And you all right, no notes. Kill yourself.
We become friends.
yeah.
That's the end of it.
I don't know.
We shake hands.
He's fine. I've become embittered to city slicker cosmopolitan ways, and I just when I see I can't, man. I don't know. I'm vibrating on a different level of life right now where I'm like, dude, all this fucking horseshit nonsense, tchotchke bullshit. Give it a year, I'll be right back to my bullshit.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, you can take some time in this headspace. I think
a little bit. I'm not Travis Bickle anymore. I'm more like what's the Ben
Rupert
Stiller?
Pupkin?
No, Ben Stiller's character from Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh,
yeah,
I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Yeah, because my dad has gone full Royal now that he's home. He's like he's home and he's actually like feeling good now. So he's like, Lou, get my laptop and I was thinking maybe we have cheeseburgers for dinner. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
I like how your voice for your dad is borderline your Columbo voice.
A little bit, yeah. I'm not gonna do my dad's real voice, so.
I just love cheeseburgers. You open them up. They got a patty. They got the cheese. They got the onions.
That's pretty good.
Only accoutrement.
I just got out of the hospital, and they've been feeding me that stuff in my neck, and it's good. It gives me the nutrition I need. But dang, if I just don't want a cheeseburger, maybe some Gatorade.
My wife loves cheeseburgers.
Dude, yeah. No, it is funny though. He's like, he's feeling good enough to like start being annoying again, sitting at the table and directing us all. And him and my mom got like a first bickering in months. I'm like, hell yeah. I was like, you gotta have energy to bicker. And then he got
that dog in him.
Dude, got that dog, and he got pissed at a surgeon today. He was like, motherfucker. I was like, hey man, I've been saying it for months. Welcome to the team. It's like, all right, let me call up Bernstein. Let's get going.
That's awesome.
No, but there was something before we got to like the dad voices. Sean Evans, interviewer. Oh, Clavicular, that kid. I just watched. So I haven't watched the Friedland one, but I did watch the Channel 5 one. Yeah, and my takeaway is I'm like, oh, it's just a young dumb guy who thinks he has it figured out, and he doesn't. But he's speaking with the authority and the confidence of a successful young man.
So I agree with that statement, but I don't think he's your average type of that guy, because I do look at him and I see nothing behind the eyes. You know?
I think he might be a little sociopathic, or like
it's a bit of a Patrick Bateman-esque type of thing. Where like there's a lot of young dumb guys that think they got it all figured out, and they have like unearned confidence, and obviously he has that. but he also seems to like not. This is something that really comes out in the Friedland interview, is that he doesn't like enjoy anything. Like
No,
there's
yeah,
nothing.
it's
There's
sad.
nothing he likes.
It's
He doesn't have
pathetic,
like
man.
favorite music or movies or anything, and
Zero
like,
hobbies other than looks maxing and like
yeah,
hyper
and
fixating on learning things to be better, but being better for what? And it's like, well, to be more successful at what you want to do. And it's like, well, what do you want to do? And he's like,
right.
I just want to look better. And it is a closed circle. Callahan called him out on that, where it's like, this is like a weird snake eating its own tail of bullshit.
Well, and he also like, yeah, like he's like, part of the thing is he's like sleeping with girls all the time, but no part
but
of
then
him
he
seems
says,
to.
but then he says it's like not cool, or he doesn't really want to. So it is
Right,
like
it's
vapid.
Well, it's like the idea of getting a lot of women is more important than actually wanting to have sex. You know, like,
Right.
It's not about like
it's not about connecting, like at
right.
all.
He's not really talking about his attraction to women or liking sex or anything like that. It's more of like another commodity. You know, it's like
it's
being looks maxing so that you have the ability to get women, even though he doesn't really appear to want to. You know, and then he also. You know, there's also this idea that he like refuses to ever do anything where he's not live streaming, because he's like, well, if you're not streaming, then what's the point?
right.
And
that's
that's
insane.
the weakest thing,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, well, again, because he doesn't know how to live his life for himself.
Yeah.
He's inherently living his entire life. Dude, you brought up Marcus Aurelius. I'm like, he's the anti-Marcus Aurelius. He's the complete antithesis of Stoicism. Everything about him is for the reaction of other people, which is
Interesting.
fucking nuts. At least from what
Because I do think the initial view would be somebody saying that he's the embodiment of Stoicism because
not at all.
Because he does. You want to talk about like conquering your emotions? Like he's come to a point where he just doesn't even have them anymore.
No, I don't. I think he does. He had a tantrum at the end of that Channel 5 interview.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
No, I don't think he has control over much of his emotion. I think he's lying again to looks max and be perceived as more stoic, but it's not real stoicism. And then this is gonna be rude, but like, you know, I was listening to most of the video and then I like watched it. And for a guy who obsesses on being like hot and like looks maxing, he's the most milquetoast good looking person I've ever seen. And I'm like, he's a good looking dude, but I'm like, nothing about him is like, holy shit. Like if he walked into the room or the gym or anywhere, I'd be like, whatever. Yeah. Like there's a dime a dozen good looking fella, where I'm like, I don't think he understands that sometimes the odd hot nature of people, like that uniqueness.
Well, he doesn't understand that at all, because he said in the Friedland interview, he says that Adam asks about like Sydney Sweeney. He goes, "Oh no, that bitch is hideous," and then like,
do you think he actually meant that, or he's just saying it to be inflammatory?
No, I think he means it, because like there's things about her face that are not like conventionally attractive in like a you know, in like that mathematical way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the math of how many peens that guy would like instead of a lady.
Sure, well, I'm attracted to Sydney Sweeney, but I'm saying she doesn't have like a sure. But I'm saying like, and then he ends up conceding about her tits. Like he says like, yeah, tits are great, but he's trying to say like she's got like, you know, she's got a bit of that like fetal alcohol syndrome face, which is like cool to some.
Doe eyes?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm gonna have to do some research on hot.
Louis, you're putting me in a
alcoholism.
tough position here, because I'm not. Listen, I'm pro Sydney, but I understand the point of view that she's not
the term fetal alcohol syndrome face.
No, I'm using that term.
Okay, all right.
But like she's not the like I don't know. It's like the mathematical
you don't got to
perfect
defend
face.
any of the. I'm picking up what you're putting down, but I think Sydney Sweeney's even a ridiculous person to bring up for like subjective versus objective attraction. Because I'm like, I don't know, dude. that's a good looking person in 99% of the rooms of the world when she walks in. You know?
Yes, I agree.
And
But
also,
I'm saying if you're somebody like Clavicular who believes in this like objective attractiveness like of the face, right?
sure. The measurements.
I can see how her face does not meet those requirements that he's keeping, you know? Now when he says that bitch is ugly, I think he is trying to overstate it to be inflammatory, you know? But I don't think he necessarily I think he does believe that in his own sort of metric that he keeps, right?
Right.
I would be interested to hear which
Bateman.
women he thinks are attractive, because that would, you know, kind of give us some clarity here. But
yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. I listened to an hour of it. I'm like, a vapid, dumb young man, again, who is successful. So that is like one metric to back up what he's saying. He's financially successful. And he is a good looking fella, but it just like doesn't, I don't know, man. Also,
he's not going to have much longevity, I think, because like right now he's hot because the whole looks maxing thing is funny. Like, he's a funny character on the surface.
Yeah.
But once you actually spend time with him, he's a charisma vacuum. Like, you compare him to somebody like Andrew Tate. Like, and Andrew Tate's like a much more repugnant figure, but Andrew Tate has a fucking personality. You know, there's there's so much to chew on. Whereas like with this guy,
suck, and I wouldn't want to listen to the Hitler song with him. But 5 years in, Tate starts being funny. I'll be like, all right. Like you said, repugnant fella, but there's at least a charm and a personality to him. But again, this kid is like what, 20 or something?
Yeah,
and you know, does meth. That's cool. Like, irresponsibly.
He's probably gonna die very young, to be honest. Yeah,
I don't know. I hope not. But then again, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's a product of everything going on. I'm not gonna present. All I know is like, I just, for the first time in my life, had old guy syndrome where I was like, oh, right on. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm like, he has not lived enough life for any of what he's saying to garner any weight with me. And I don't mean that condescendingly. I just mean like, nah, man, my anecdotal experiences, I'm like, nah, this kid fucking incorrect.
Well, every interview with him is, I think very few people actually do believe in him. I think most people are just watching him for the spectacle.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course.
And that's...
they're every time he's streaming, there's a good amount of viewers who are like, this might be the one where we see the crash.
Right.
For the sick, twisted people that watch NASCAR, because they're like, I know one of these days it's going to be a hell of a wreck. So, but I don't know. I hope it doesn't happen to him. But, you know, realistically, whatever, though.
Who cares?
Touch him. Shit, dude, we got to do butt plugs after the touch.
Yeah. You went straight to touch him.
Well, you know, that's on me.
Hey, okay, butt plugs. This weekend I'm with Sarah Perry at the Comedy Plex Friday, Saturday, and then I'll be in Michigan City, Indiana on the 11th. We'll say that for now.
Cool. All right. I think as of April, didn't really book much because of everything going on. But I will be on Sam Talent's show at the Mic Drop in Detroit, April 15th. That is a Wednesday. And then April 29th through May 2nd, I think, is Badgerland. And I'm part of the Badgerland Comedy Festival. And then if all things go well, everybody, I am calling in every favor from Chicago comics in May to just do as many shows in the city as I can in May. So here's hoping, you know, but I don't want to jinx myself. So until Pippi Pop decides to be fully better, we're just gonna keep cruising. Yeah, man. You know what? Let's do a double touch.
Yeah, let's touch again.
Stick around.
See, that was a fake touch, dude. This is a real touch, dog. Ooh, touch me, John. That was the real touch. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel a tingle.
Ooh, shit, dude. I could go for a bust. I might bust later.
Care for a bus?
I care for a bust. Dude, I still think care for a screw is one of the funniest things you could say. Care for
I know
a
you
screw.
know that because you said it.
I love it. I love it, dude. Care for a screw? Just
Dude, I think this thing is the funniest thing anyone ever could say. Who said that again? Oh yeah, me. I said that.
yeah, I said it. I love it.
Dude, that reminds me
Boy.
of my favorite. It is funny, by the way. I don't mean to. I don't
No.
mean to,
That, what you
know.
said was hurtful. I'll remember it forever. That's cool, dude.
It reminds me of one of my favorite Steven Seagal movies. Is he walked? Somebody walked into his trailer and he was reading a script, and he just put the script down and he had tears in his eyes, and he goes, "I just read the most beautiful script I've ever read in my life." And they go, "Oh, who wrote it?" And he goes, "I did."
Yeah. Oh my god,
All right,
dude.
see you.
Oh, Jim's out, dude. Jim's out.
leaving.
Man, where's he going? Where the fuck is Jim going?
He's going to his brother's place.
Oh, cool. All right. Is he recovering there for a little bit then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just chilling there for a couple days.
Speaking of Seagal, before we get to the Patreon, that rest in peace to Chuck Norris. That interview I found and then sent to you of like Chuck Norris talking about his brother and Nam, and somehow within like the 7-minute part of that interview, like Steven Seagal comes up and they're like, "Oh, do you know Steven?" He's like, "Nah, I don't really know him that well." And then
Yeah.
the interviewer talks about how some like shithead like person is like telling him like he's a world champion martial artist, and he tells him to get the fuck away from him. And then Chuck Norris goes, "Yeah, all right, yeah, that
Was
wasn't
it Seagal?
was it? Was that Seagal?" And he's like, "Yeah,
Yes.
just a lot of those fake guys like to pretend they're tough." I'm like, "Damn, dude,
Yeah.
damn."
No, it's so funny that like Chuck is clearly trying to conceal his disdain for Seagal when what's his name? Forget the name of the interviewer. Dick Cavett brings him up, and yeah, he's just kind of like, "Yeah, I've only met Steven once, you know," like, and doesn't, and then Dick Cavett's like trying to get it out of him that he's an asshole. And he's just like, "Yeah, you know, he's it's unfortunate that Steven's not, like, and he's still trying to be nice." But then, yeah, with Dick Cavett telling a story about this huge asshole martial artist he met, and then Chuck completely letting the veil down by going, "Was it Seagal?"
He goes,
it's great.
That wasn't Seagal, was it? It's like, what? No. It's like, nah, it's just big old asshole.
And it's funny because he's so respectful to like Van Damme. Like it's not just Chuck Norris's ego. You can tell that he's very complimentary to like so many of his other peers, and so that Seagal's a real piece of shit.
Yeah, and dude, Chuck and a lot of those guys were real martial artists, and then
he was a real fighter. He was a champion.
Yeah, and then something that he is correct about. Most of the martial artists I know at an elite level that like can whoop serious ass are kind of the most chill, humble, like, because you'd have to be a psycho to be able to whoop everyone's ass and then walk around being like, "I could do it," which is kind of Seagal, but I don't know if Seagal can do it. So everybody, before he dies, we need you to sign up for the Patreon so I can fund a trip to go fight Steven Seagal in Moscow.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
It starts with
That's
me.
way better than the fighting Lewis thing.
Well,
Fighting
Gomez is
Seagal.
going to be. I'm going to have Louis J. Gomez teach me because it's going to be. He's going to be my Apollo Creed. So I have to fight Louis J. Gomez, and I have to go 12 rounds with Gomez.
Yeah.
And then I got to do it again.
And then you'll win his respect.
And then once I have Louis J. Gomez's respect, and he's washed, then he's got to train me to fight Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
all
there
of
you
our
go.
comedy fans out there, it's time for you to start DMing Louis J. Gomez that there's this hungry kid from Detroit who's kind of retarded that wants to fight him.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. All right, Patreon, everybody.
Patreon, everybody.
Hey.
I was gonna tap the third time.
Third tap?
Idiot.
You dirty dog.
Sorry, I'm tired.
You silly bitch, dude.
That is a spicy podcast.
Bunch of slap-jawed
Rocket.
puss.